Welcome back to another video, and in this video I will show you the main differences between inline and inline block. So inline and inline blocks are actually display properties, and we have a bunch of different display properties like block, inline, and we have none also, right? So here in this video I will just talk about two things, and that is inline and inline block. And yeah, I will let you know about the block. So here you can see I have an HTML file, home.html, and inside it I have a div and I have a span. So by default a div is act as block, and if I want to show you, let me just give you an example. Here I have set, okay, first of all I have to add a style, right? Because if you want to do CSS or do style, you just have to access a CSS file, or if you want to do CSS in the same HTML file, you just have to keep it inside style, right? Okay, so here I will do style for the div, and here I will say background color gray, and let's say add some padding. For the padding I will say 20 pixel of padding, and for the span let's say we want to set a background color also for the span, so that you can understand what is actually block, what is inline block, and what is inline. So here I will say background color red, and then here padding of 20 pixel. And now if I open it in browser, so now you can see we have a div here and a span. So let me just remove the padding for all of them. Now if I refresh, now you can see we have a div and we have a span here, right? So if you look at the div, you can see it takes whole width because it's a block element. If you want proof, just go to the inspect option here and just hover the mouse in div, and here you can see our div background color is gray and display as block. But if you look at the code editor, here you can see I have not set any display properties, but it by default it's saying that the display property for the div is block, right? So as I mentioned that by default a div property is block, and for the span, for the anchor tag, and for bunch of few different tags, they are act as inline block. So how can you understand actually inline block or inline? So that time you can actually you don't need to remember all the tag. Let's say block for the div, span is inline block. You don't need to remember like this. You just can set display properties. Let's say here you can see I have a div here, and here you can see our div properties is block, right? But you can change it. Let me show you. If I say here display block, by default it was block, right? So I will say here inline block. Now if I refresh, now you can see it takes the space actually it's needed, right? Now it's acting as inline block. If I go to the inspect option here, now you can see that this div is not in block. Now we have override it. You can see we have override it in inline block. So these are, you can change the display properties. You don't need to remember all the things. Whenever you want to use the div or span according to your needs, you can set using display properties, right? So this video is all about actually the main differences between inline block and inline. So very simple. Let's say here I have set this span as inline. So basically span displayed as inline block, but here I have override it as inline. So the main difference is if I use inline, that time I cannot access two properties, and that is margin top and margin bottom. These two properties I cannot access. And let me show you. If I say here 20 pixel, if I say here 20 pixel, I cannot access it. If I refresh, now you can see there is no gap outside of it, right? Because we know by giving margin we can create space outside of the element, but here you can see we have no space. And but let's say our div is inline block, right? So we can use margin top. Here you can see margin top, I will say here 30 pixel. If I refresh, now you can see we have create space in the top. So let me keep them in different div here. Let's say I will take another div, and inside the main div I will keep the div, and here I will set a class for the div. I will set that class is main div or main, and if I go to the CSS style, and under CSS style I will say dot, the class name is main, right? And then curly braces I will say background color gray, and width should be, let's say, I don't need width, I actually want to set height of 500 pixel, let's say. If I refresh, now you can see this is the main div, and let's say I will take another div here, and I will keep in a span inside that div. Let's give it a class div 2, and if I go to the CSS style tag, and here I will say div 2, and let's set background color it green, and height also 500 pixel. If I refresh, now you can see we are in different div. But if you think about, okay, let me just do one more thing. For the whole page, actually I want margin and padding actually 0, margin 0 and padding 0, padding 0. Now you will understand better. If I refresh, now you can see we have a div, we have two div, right? And inside the first div, main div, we have another div, and this is a div. And here if I set background color for this div, let's say red, now you'll understand. And here you can see inside the div we have another div, and inside this right div we have a span, right? And now as you can see our div is inline block, so here we can use margin top properties, but when our span is inline, that time we cannot use these two properties, margin top and margin bottom, because as I mentioned earlier that the main difference between inline and inline block is when you use display inline, that time you cannot access some properties. On the other hand, when you use inline block, that time you can access all the properties. Here you can see I have set margin top for our div and span, but our div is acting like inline block and our span is displayed as inline. That's why inline block actually taking space but not the span one, because this is inline and this is inline block. So this is the main difference. I hope you understand. Let me just show you. If I set it inline block, now you can access the two function, or what can I say, two properties, right? Margin top and margin bottom. Now if I refresh, now you can see it creates space outside this element. I mean it creates margin top. So this is the basic thing actually. You just cannot access some properties, so that's why we have to use inline block. I hope you understand well. This is not a tough thing. So yeah, you can understand it well, I hope. And that's it. Thanks for watching this video.